play the way he did against Luka, Killian made those big shots late in the game. The game goes to overtime.
Right.
What did your guys show you tonight?
Well, Bogey does what he does. I mean, we know who Bogey is. The Euro basketball, I think that's something that, he takes pride in. I'm sure Luka grew up watching Bogey, and Bogey that's Bogey. But the guy I'm proud of is Killian Hayes. He made some big shots, big plays, big passes. Defensively, he was active in our blitzes. So really proud the way he played and bounced back. And so I can't say enough good things about him. But also Bogey's the head of the snake. They blitzed him. He made the right reads out of the blitz to kick it out. And then secondarily, guys behind him made good plays too. So all around good effort by everybody. We could have folded tent 3 or 4 times. They cut the lead. We dropped our shoulders, but we bounced back in overtime. And again, it's a broken record, but we got to learn how to close games, finish games, and believe that we can win. As young players, that's such a fine line. But I thought Killian fought through that tonight.
Yeah, do you think it's been a big difference for Killian starting versus coming off the bench? Have you seen more confidence in the way he plays?
Yeah, he is very confident right now. And again, for us, if Killian defends the way he defends, quarterbacks the team, makes the right read, and then secondarily makes shots, that's the last thing on the list because we have so many players that needs his help, and Killian is one of our best pick-and-roll players, making decisions, making reads, so those are the things, and he did those 3 simple things tonight for us.
What do you take for your team for days after play?
What's that now? I can't hear you.
What do you take for your team for days after playing like this?
What would I take from the team? Well, I take the fact that we bounced back, that we had some resilient spirit as far as bouncing in. We had opportunity. They kept coming back. They came back. You know who Luka's going to do. He's going to make great shots, and he did. But, we kind of dropped our shoulders, but we lifted our shoulders back up down the stretch and made the right plays, made the right reads. We had the next play mentality, and we got to continue that. That's got to be consistent for us to be able to win at a high level and for young players. Took Ivy out to let him breathe a little bit, put him back in to let him finish the game. But sometimes, he feels like he can make some of those plays, which he can in the first, second, and third quarter. But that fourth quarter is a little bit different, and he will learn. He will learn because his speed is a weapon. And but he'll learn time, score, situation. And we made some hairy decisions down the stretch, a couple of shots, a couple of passes, a couple of ill-conceived shots, and allowed them to get back into the game.
I know early in camp everybody was talking about how Killian had such a good summer confident, and then when the season didn't start very well from the first few years, was there ever a point there where you were kind of worried about maybe confidence?
No. The things that everybody's worried about the wrong things with the kid. Everybody's worried about his shooting. No, we need a point guard play, the quarterback on the floor. Because everybody we have, probably other than Ivy, it's hard for him to break down one-on-one. Bogey can a little bit, but so we need that quarterback to get people in the right place, organize the offense, organize the defense, huddle everybody up, run pick and rolls to get an advantage on the backside. And that, to me, it was my concern with Killian as much as anything else. Talking, being that leader, being the spirit of the team, and the scoring is gravy. It's gravy for us. Because if he does those defends and then quarterbacks the team, we're going to create other things for other people.
Even with that, and I'm sure Killian takes what you say in terms of being a quarterback and takes it with great seriousness, but I'm sure as a young kid he wants to score. And maybe the struggles early on in his career got to him. He always told us he stayed confident, but I'd imagine that there was times throughout this kind of...
Well, he hears the noise, James. I mean, it's unfortunate that we have the internet for that reason, but he reads the noise. I wish he had my mentality. I could care less. I don't even look at it, but, so he probably felt like he had to score, and he doesn't. He's our best playmaker. He's our best point guard. He's our best defender on the point guards. And that's what we need from him first. Open shots, he's shooting, 36, almost 37%, stand still, catch and shoot threes. and that's what he can do.
But even with that, are you learning something new about him now as he's
No,
kind of put that
no,
more
he's
aside?
growing. He's just growing at the right pace, at the right time. He's not growing on somebody else's watch. He's growing at his pace, his speed, and that's what young players do. Everybody wants him to be that 10-year vet. What is he, year three? So that's why he's not surprising me. We just got to be patient. Unfortunately, this league is not full of patience as far as winning games, but he's growing right before our eyes.
Dwane, after Sadiq scored 50 last year, kind of talking about just how a night like that can kind of propel a player, kind of give them that confidence. Killian, just to see all the work you put in to pay off
Right.
this offseason and to hit those big threes,
Right.
Can that have a similar effect for him going forward?
No question, no. He's still going to grow. He's not a finished product. None of our guys are. Marvin included. Marvin's a young player. So we got, a lot of guys that are not finished products that are growing. And right before us, they're going to be like this until they get consistent. That's when you say, okay, Killian has arrived. All of our young players have arrived. But right now, we're kind of like this. And you try to give it to them, give them opportunities, teach, coach. But that's what experience is all about.
When you talk about the shooting, but he also had those passes to Marvin, he had the bounce pass that he was cutting the league.
Mm-hmm.
In the fourth quarter, is that the key for him? He can hit shots, but he can still, keep
No
his eyes
question.
on the ball.
No question. And again, the other thing, too, with him, he's a great cutter off the ball. So when Bogey has the ball or with balls on the weak side in the post or whatever, he is an excellent cutter. So he's got so many skills other than shooting. Everybody's laser focused on him shooting. And that's secondary. That's probably third on the list for me. And but we'll take it. If he's open, I told him he's got the green light to shoot it. But don't worry about, okay, I haven't scored, but I got to get Sadiq a shot. I got to get Bogey a shot. I've got to get so-and-so a touch. That's got to be that quarterback, that head of the snake mentality he has to have.
You've had some tough games on the boards lately. How big was it that you did a good job on both ends?
Well, I challenged the bigs. The other game we got out-rebounded 19. That's why we're starting two bigs. And tonight they came through. They dominated the boards, which they have to do if we're going to start two bigs. We might have start Corey Joseph if we're not going to dominate the boards. So I challenged them with that, and Marvin and Isaiah and Jaden's got to join the party too. He only had 2 rebounds, but everybody else, those guys really did a great job on the boards tonight, as we didn't the other night.
You talk about the young guys learning on the fly, growing. How much does being in an overtime situation help them?
It should magnify it, Natalie. That's what it should do. It should magnify their sense of urgency, how important each possession is, the way Dallas was blitzing down the stretch, the way we came to the ball, moved the basketball out of those blitzes safely, and got good looks and good shots. So all those things we talk about, you go through and shoot around, go through and practice, but nothing magnifies it like a overtime game. And, my stomach got like a duck on the water. My little feet are going like this. You can't see them, but they're going. So it's fun. I love it. I enjoy, watching these kids grow and get rewarded finally for a game like tonight. All right?
That was Turned it on there in the fourth, especially in overtime with those back-to-back triples. What was going through your head in that moment, knowing I got to help close this out down the stretch?
Seeing the first one go in felt good, and then they're just switching me into a one-on-one matchup. And like I said, first one felt good, just felt right to shoot another, and then we got the dub. Ja hit a big shot. Bogey had a big game as well, so it just feels good to win.
Yeah, how much, I guess, just poise or focus did it really take to get it done? Because it was so back and forth all game.
Yeah, because fourth quarter we was like up 7. They came back and tied it, and we didn't fold. Overtime we stayed strong, played our defense, and we hit shot, and we deserved that one. We played well for a while, and we deserved that. It feels good.
Killian, you've been playing pretty well for the last few weeks now, and people in today's sports world young guys, they like to try to write them off early. For you, the development that you've had this year and stepping into this role and really rising to the moment, I guess, is there a different type of confidence that comes with that in terms of just the way your mental space is right now?
I mean, it is. It feels good to finally get on the side where things start working for you. But you just got to keep working. I put in a lot of work. I got the trust from coach, all my teammates, Pooh, like they're always pushing me every day. So it feels good, yeah.
The mid-range has really been automatic for you over the past 3 weeks or so. We talked a lot about the rebound, three-point mechanics, but is that also a focus for you over the offseason? And how has that just kind of become a go-to for you over the last month or so?
I mean, yeah, mid-range always been a part of my game, and just being comfortable. I just take what the defense gives me. They're giving me the mid-range, I'm gonna take it, and I feel real comfortable taking that shot.
And I know you said you came into the season feeling confident. Your teammates all said you had played that way, and then the season started and things didn't go well for you. How did what as you look back on that? What do you think was going on there, and what do you point to that kind of helped you pull out of it?
I mean, sometimes it's just how it is. You can't hit shot. That's why you got to stay focused, stay in the gym, working on it, and just trusting your work. And that's what I did, and then start falling. That's just the work that I just put in, just never giving up, never settling for what I had, just keep going.
How hard is that to do, to keep your kind of mind focused on fighting through any type of rough spell and knowing that with the work you'll come out on the list?
Every game, if I would shoot the ball bad, I would be like, next game's the one. Every time we start, it's like a brand new. I just refresh every time. This game's the one. This game's the one, and that's how I work with it.
Has that always been have you always kind of had that mentality, or is that something that you picked up since being in the league?
I guess that's something I picked up because we just play so many games. You don't have the time to dwell on one game. Like we might have a back-to-back or whatever, and you just got to move on and keep trusting your work.
Killian, how much would you say starting is kind of impacting this kind of move?
I mean, if I start off the bench or starting, it doesn't really matter as long as I come in, I know my role, I know I need to bring in energy, play defense, find my teammates, and get the team organized. So if whatever I'm starting or coming off the bench, the role stays the same.
Good. All right.
Okay, appreciate it.